All right, hello out there in the crypto world. This is Dr. Chef, Dr. Chef's Crypto Snacks. And here we are in video 25. This is going to be a video about patterns because of everything we've done so far. And what we've done so far is basically discover the world of crypto. And over the last few videos, we've been looking at what to buy and how to buy and, all these things. And we started looking at the charts. And so now that we've learned about looking at the charts, we should start discerning some patterns. Now, there's a lot of different types of patterns. And I'm going to have to do a couple videos after this about the two primary types, which are micro patterns and macro patterns. Now, what patterns are is your way of figuring out what may happen. See, here's the idea behind trading, and of course the subject at hand is really primarily concerning the idea of trading. Here's the point. The point is that if you're going to trade, you're going to want to buy things when they're low. You're going to want to sell things when they're high, which means you're going to need a way to figure out what direction they're going, where you think they might go, and make some kind of plan. Now, the most important caveat here, besides the fact that I'm not a financial advisor, this is not official financial advice, all that stuff, the most important caveat about patterns is they don't always work. They're not foolproof. And crypto is legendary for just crazy stuff happening. So you have to be aware that patterns are only indicators. They're only ideas. So let's talk about the terminology. An indicator is not a pattern yet. It is a something that's happening that's almost a pattern, that's giving you an indication an indication of something that might happen. A couple indicators back to back start to form a pattern. These patterns can be for today or for this hour or for this week, and they would be micro patterns. Or they could be for the long term. They could be covering what usually happens throughout a year concerning crypto, or what's happened over the last several years concerning crypto. And these macro patterns are very useful, but at any given time, any of these patterns could be violated. A pattern could also be in some form called a trend. So we might be trending upward, and that's because there's a pattern of indicators that we are trending in an upward direction or trending downward. Recently, we've been trending downward. There have been indicators back-to-back indicators, and indicators can also be micro and macro. But we've had many indicators back-to-back creating a pattern that seems to indicate a downward trend. Those things are very important to understand. You want to trade inside of patterns that you understand. That could be, if you're a day trader, micro patterns within a few minutes, a few hours at any given day. Or it could mean over time you're looking for large-scale macro patterns. For instance, if I was a long-term hodler and had a cold wallet full of a coin and I wanted to sell part of it to actually get gains, I would be looking for when that height would be overall over a period of a year or two, and that would be a macro pattern. So these are the patterns, and these are how you track them to assist in your understanding of charts, of trading, and of your particular crypto plan.